Okay, so for the next, what is the right of the seller to bid? So, according to the law, according to Article 1476, Paragraph 3, the seller may bid at the auction provided the following requisites are present. So, if you are the bidder, and at the same time, if you are the seller, rather, so you can also be a bidder. So, provided with the following requisites. So, dapat present lahat ito. Number one, the right to bid must have been reserved expressly by on or behalf of the seller. So, take note of that class ha. So, ibig sabihin, bago pa mag-start ang bidding, sabi ni seller, sasali din ako sa bidding process. Next is, his right to bid must not be prohibited by law or stipulation. So, ibig sabihin, if the seller wants to become also the bidder, so dapat walang batas na nagsasabi na hindi siya kasali. Naintindihan? So, his right are not prohibited by law or stipulation. Otherwise, si seller ay hindi dapat sumali sa bidding process. Next is number 3, notice must be given that the sale is subject to a right to bid or on behalf of the seller. So, ibig sabihin nung class is, bago pa man mag-start ang bidding process, dapat sabihin ni seller na, oy, ako ay sasali sa bidding. Or di kaya, merong ibang tao or meron akong sineldohang tao or meron akong tao na inutusan na sasali sa bidding process. So kapag hindi niya nasabi, ibig sabihin, so that's our next topic. So sabi dito class is, what will be the effect if the seller or the auctioneer has a representative? So meron siyang sineldohan or meron siyang tao na pinasali dun sa bidding process. So, according sa law, sabi ng batas, pwede yon as long as magbigay ng notice si seller. So, for instance, sabi dito, for instance, in exercise of unpaid seller of his right to resell the goods, he cannot buy the goods directly or indirectly. So, dun kasi sa mga goods, just for example, class, what if yung goods galing ng Jensen? Ngayon, pagdating sa Marvel, sabi ni buyer, ay, atras na ako, hindi ko nabibilhin yan. So si seller, syempre, si seller is taga Jansan. And then, yung buyer, taga Marvel. And then, yung nagdala ngayon ng goods ni seller is logistics. Sabihin natin, kahit anong logistics dyan or any distributor company or tracking company. So, sabihin is, ang sabi lang doon sa ang sabi lang ng batas class, Article 1533, si logistics hindi niya pwedeng bilhin yung goods. Otherwise, dapat kumuha muna siya ng permission from the seller. So, here, sabi dito, effect of employment by the seller or by bidders or paupers without notice. So, ano ba ang tawag doon sa kanila class sa representative of the seller to bid? So, bidders or paupers, that is the term, low term. So, they are the persons employed by the seller to bid in his behalf, the purpose of which is to raise the price, but the said person are not in themselves bound by their bids. So, it is clear class na instead na si seller ngayon ang magbibid, so pwedeng maghanap siya ng ibang tao na magbibid on his behalf. So, ano yung purpose nun? So, syempre, to raise the price. Since bidding yan, so maglalaban yan ng highest bidder. So, pataasan yan ng presyon over the property or the goods. But, ano ang magiging liability ng representative? So, sabi sa batas, yung si pumpers or by bidders are not bound by their bids. Just for example, lupa. So, yung minimum bidding ng lupa, 50 million, sabihin natin. Ngayon, mayroong bidders. and at the same time, meron ding puffers. So, sabi ng mga bidders, okay, 55 million. Sasabihin din ng puffers, 60 million. So, yun yung magiging purpose ng puffers. Parang lalabanan niya by way of offering a higher price than the other bidders. So, just for example, sabihin ni puffers, 60 million. So, according sa law, yung si puffers or yung representative are not bound by their bids. So, ibig sabihin, hindi si puffers yung magbabayad ng 60 million, kundi yung seller. Naintindihan? Next, any bidders or puffers without notice may be treated as fraudulent act by the buyer. So, according to Article 1574, so kapag during the bidding process, before the bidding process will start, kapag hindi mo sinabi na si seller ay sasali ng bidding, o di kaya may representative ka na hindi mo sinabi na sasali sa bidding, so pwedeng i-treat yun ni buyer as a fraudulent act. So, panloloko yun. So, thus, the buyer may annul the sale on the ground of vitiated consent due to fraud. So, let's say for example, tapos na yung auction. And then, nalaman ngayon ni buyer na yung kalaban niya pala doon sa bidding is representative ni seller. So, since may kasaling representative, ibig sabihin, pwedeng tumaas yung presyo. So, pwedeng the buyer may annul the sale. Ibig sabihin, anong gagawin ni buyer? Magpa-file siya ngayon ng annulment case. Ibig sabihin ng annulment case, as if walang nangyaring auction. So, by way of vitiated consent. So, vitiated consent due to fraud. So, that's all class for the sale by auction topic.